Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spiritual Talks with Gerald. I am your host, Gerald, and we are here to have an amazing. Let's get in. You know what? Let's just get into it. You've got to get to the other side of your life. And I know a lot of people right now are struggling with this idea of how do I get to the other side, Gerald? I know I've mastered suffering. I know what pain feels like. I know what disappointment feels like. I know I've mastered these set of emotions, these experiences that have happened to me, and I'm tired of it. I really want a new life. So if you're looking for a new life, if you're looking for a new setup, this episode is for you, because this episode is about you getting to the other side of your life. And I remember when I had to get on to the other side of my life. In 2009, the stock market crashed, and I was on the top of my game in financial services, doing absolutely amazing, killing it, right? And it crashed. And I had to figure out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, who I wanted to be, because I thought I had it all mapped out. And I don't know if you thought that, or you had a scenario or a situation, or you thought your life was supposed to go a certain way, and the rug just got snatched from under you. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but it's happened to me. And in that moment, having a daughter, brand new, right? In that moment, I had to make a decision. I had to say, okay, either you're going to break or you're going to break out of this. How are you going to get to the other side of this? And this is what this podcast is about today. I don't know what situation that you've been suffering with, but we've got to get to the other side of it. Here's what I mean by that. Whatever you've been practicing, right? You become really good at that. So I want you to imagine you getting to the other side, but you've been practicing defeat. You've been practicing depression. You've been practicing sadness. You've been practicing being lazy. How do you get to the other side when the things that your daily activities, your daily habits don't even reflect the life in which you want to live, or you say you want to live, right? So making that switch and saying, am I even doing the stuff that I need to do to get to the, what have I been practicing? Because all the emotions that you constantly give yourself, you're going to reimagine and reinvent that moment every time you feel that emotion. Every time you remember what happened in your past marriage. Every time you remember what happened to you as a child. Every time you remember that emotion comes rushing right back to you. And you know what ends up happening? You're addicted to the way that feels. You're addicted to the pain. You're addicted to the trauma. You're addicted to the whatever the feeling that you're used to practicing. It keeps showing up. So, Gerald, how do I stop practicing things that I don't want to continue to play out in my life? Well, first I need to realize that it's even happening. First, I need to realize, what emotions am I constantly thinking all day long? What am I thinking? What emotions have I been practicing? Have I been practicing sadness? Have I been practicing joy? Have I been practicing happiness and laughter? Whatever it's like I tell my students this on the tennis court. Whatever you do in practice, watch this, ladies and gentlemen, it comes out in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever you've been practicing on your day-to-day activities, it shows up in your life, the game of life. So if you want the life you want to live, if you want access to that, guess what? You've got to show up you've got to practice. You've got to daily practice happiness. Practice daily peace and joy. The problem is you've been practicing emotions that you don't want to feel, that don't even feel good, but you're so used to feeling miserable that you don't have access to anything else. You're so used to being sad that the feeling of happiness seems annoying. What are you so happy about? Why is he smiling? What's his deal? There's probably something wrong with him. That's why he's smiling. No, they've been practicing peace. They've been practicing happiness. Whatever you practice, again, it shows up. So, Gerald, are you telling me that if I want to get to the other side of my life, I have to create daily habits and practice those habits that serve me in order to get to the other side of my life? Because I'm tired of feeling miserable, Gerald. I don't want to feel this way. Well, guess what? We've got to practice new feelings, don't we? We've got to practice feeling happy. Realize when you go back to the old patterns of sadness, because that's what your mind and brain and body is used to feeling. It's used to waking up, judging people, waking up with anxiety, right? Thinking about, how is your life supposed to change when you keep thinking about the same stuff you thought about yesterday? How is it going to be a new day? I'm gonna drink some kombucha. I'm not gonna give them any credit, but this is a real. You know what? I love GTS. This is this is really good kombucha. No, but seriously, what have you been practicing? Seriously, because that's what's showing up. So don't be frustrated, because it's only what you've been practicing. So you've got to give your mind a new set of beliefs. You've got to give yourself a new command. If you're not commanding yourself, then who's commanding you? If you're not giving yourself embedded commands, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to, this is it right here. This is how I'm going to feel. All throughout the day, people ask me, hey, how do you feel? I feel great. You do? Yeah, I feel great. Wow, I love your energy. Thank you. Hey, how do you feel? Great. How's your day going? Great. You know why? I practice. You know why my days go great? Watch this. It's not a trick. It's not a mat. Oh, you're so lucky. No, I practice joy. I practice being happy. When people ask me how my day is, I practice saying my day is going great. Even if my day just started 10 minutes ago. I'm speaking my future into existence. What have you been speaking into your life? Oh, it's just another day. Trying to make it. You know how it is. Everything that's miserable about life, you talk about it. Stop talking about misery, and misery will somehow not be in your life. Stop talking about drama. Drama will stay out of your life. Stop being messy. Messy stuff will stay out of your life. Start being happy. Happiness will somehow find you. People will be good to you. Things will open up for you because you've been practicing a set of beliefs that are different from the ones that don't serve you. It's not magic. And it's not like certain people are lucky. Oh, Gerald just got the good breaks. Everyone doesn't have it that easy. No. I was listening to Tony Robbins talk about this, and somebody asking him, are you happy? Are you this happy all the time? As if why do people, this is so sad. Why do people prefer misery over happiness? Why would you ask someone, are you this happy all the time? As if they should be sad more than they're happy, because that's more relatable. You know why being sad is relatable? Because not enough people are happy. Being happy is not relatable because everyone's sad. So when everyone around you is sad and you're happy, you somehow don't seem relatable. This is part of getting to the other side of your life. Realizing that, are you a part of the majority of people who are unhappy, who frown up and wonder why the rest of the world is happy? I'm talking to you. It's time for you to get on the other side of happiness. They don't have to be the only ones that are happy. Listen, other people don't have to just be happy. You can be happy too. Happiness is just not for rich people. It's just not for entrepreneurs. It's just not for stay-at-home moms. Happiness is for whoever declares and practices that activity, right? It's time for you to get to the other side, okay? You've waited too long. I know a lot of people are waiting on a sign. This is your sign. Right now, I'm giving you a sign. I'm actually giving you permission to get to the other side of your life. I see too many people saddened as I walk through just the most bitterest look on your face. Do you want to know what it feels like to be happy most of your life? Or do you want to continue to live a miserable, decrepit life? Whichever one you choose, both are available. Both are available. Blue pill, red pill. Misery, happiness. No one's making you choose either one. So to walk around like it depends on who's president, it depends on if the clerk's nice to me, it depends on if my husband's nice to me, if my children are behaving, then that will decide how I feel. Absolutely not. You're going to get to the other side by practicing better emotions that make you feel like you want to feel. Are you tired of feeling like crap? That's the question. How long are you going to forget how bad being miserable feels? How long are you going to forget how bad being sad really feels? Don't forget, because you can be happy whenever you want. No one's holding the happy card. No one's holding your peace. No one's holding you back from achieving your dreams and goals. It's you. It's always you. How do I know? I had to realize the same thing, that everything is in my power. It's always been in my power. The moment it's not is when I gave it away. When I pretended like my world revolved around someone else's actions or how they felt about me. That's not how it works. It's not how it works, man. All right, so I hope this has added value and you realize that you can get to the other side is so much better. It feels so much better to breathe and not have anxiety, to be able to sleep fully at nighttime. I don't know how many of you can't sleep at night because you have so much anxiety. Your mind just won't turn off. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if you can get to the other side of that, right? And if you don't know how, guess what? You have a coach, you have a mentor right here. Hey, send me a DM. Hey, Gerald, I need help. I don't know how to get to the other side. Listen, here's my hand right here. Let's go. Let's go. If you're serious, my hand is out. I first was only available to the rich and elite people. I don't think you really need to hear this. Only the rich and wealthy people had access to me initially. The reason why I started doing what I'm doing right now is because I didn't get tired of teaching rich people how to play tennis. No, that's not what I got tired of realizing that not only do rich people need to know how to be better human beings, but the world needs to know how to be better human beings and to get to the other side of their disappointments, their letdowns, their breakups, their divorce, their trauma, their molestation, their whatever, the suicide attempts. Listen, I can help you get to the other side only if you're ready and you're tired of being miserable. You're tired of crying and can't sleep and all the emotions that come along with not being able to get to the other side. I'm here to help. I'm here. Okay? All right. Until next time, I know this has served you. I know this has served someone. So continue to follow the podcast on Apple, Spotify. We're on YouTube, TikTok, tick to the tick, the tick, the tick. Yeah, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. Until next time, continue to stay grounded and realize that you can get to the other side if you just get help. Okay? All right. This is Gerald, and this has been another amazing episode of Spiritual Talks with Gerald, and I will see you guys again on the next episode. All right. Talk to you soon.